As I promised you a couple blog posts ago, I am going to video, well, my daughter's going to video me weaving the iPod purse so you can see how easy it is to do. We are going to do a whole series of videos that we will post on YouTube and on the blog and in the video section of our website. This is a smaller version of the pattern that you will receive if you buy the iPod kit. I will be following it row by row. The first thing I need to do is pick up the beads. According to the pattern. Of course, I picked the most complicated piece in the pattern to begin showing you how to weave this. As you can see, when you use the shedding device, there are 2 layers of threads, and there's a space in between the threads. I'm going to place my strung beads in between those 2 layers of threads and behind and in between the top layer, like so. And then I will pull it down, and when I pull it down into the V that's in between the 2 layers, the beads will get locked in place. When I want to continue weaving, I make a loop right here, and I begin stringing up some more beads. I'm starting with green, 2 blacks, green, black, green, black, gold, black, gold, black. I like doing this in sections in case I make a mistake. It's easy when the pattern gets complicated to pick up the wrong beads, which it has nothing to do with the weaving itself. It has to do with being able to see these little things. See how easy it is to place it in the shed? There, simple, instant gratification. Okay, so now I'm at, hope I haven't had any mistakes. I'm at black, so I have green and 3 blacks. The neat thing is, if you do make a mistake, it's really easy to fix it. You just remove your beads. You don't have to unsew them, you just lift them out of the shed. Remember, the shed is the space between the 2 sections of thread. Okay, so black, gold, black, gold. I'm doing this in baby steps because, as I said, I have picked the most complicated part of the pattern to begin showing you. As you can see, the row before was just gold and 2 black beads, and that was pretty darn easy. And I did most of that row at once. Okay, so again, you put the beads between and behind the front layer of thread, and then between the 2 layers. Gold. I'm doing this in baby steps because, as I said, I have picked the most complicated part of the pattern to begin showing you. As you can see, the row before was just gold and 2 black beads, and that was pretty darn easy. And I did most of that row at once. Okay, so again, you put the beads between and behind the front layer of thread, and then between the 2 layers. I finished this row, and I need to change the shed. To do that, I just rotate the handle. Did you get that? And hook it on top. And that lowers the threads that were raised and raises the threads that were lowered. And once again, I pick up the beads I need. I'm going to be doing the same row for 4 rows. So I'm just looking at the piece itself to see what I need to pick up. The slowest thing about bead weaving, and especially with a Mirrix loom, is picking up the beads. The weaving is so simple. Now I'll be able to tell immediately if I've made a mistake because the beads need to be identical. This row needs to be identical to the bottom row. So, see how easy it is to weave them? Yeah, well. A green and a black, and a green and a black, gold, black, gold. Have my loop here, and I send my beads down here, line them up in between and behind the top layer of warp. Everything looks great. Green, 4 blacks, green, black, gold, black, gold, black. I know my colors. Now you could conceivably pick up the entire row of beads at once. I just find that for me it's easier to do it this way. Plus, sometimes I just put a picture behind the warp and I follow the picture. And when I do that, it's not as clear what bead to pick up, so I like to do that in small sections. Okay, so for my next video, I will show you how to finish this piece. I have a bit of weaving to do. I think it's going to be about this high. So that'll take me a few days. I'll be back then. Thank you.